Hi, my name is Pat Goodwin with patgoodwinassociates.com, and today we're going to talk about how to build a CV. What does CV stand for? It stands for Curriculum Vita. Most often, resumes that are entitled Curriculum Vita are for professionals that are in the academic field. So the basic components of a Curriculum Vita would be at the top of the page of your resume, 8 by 10 size, not legal size, would be your name, contact information, accurate contact information. If you have an email, you want to make sure it's a professional email and not something that would draw attention to being not professional. You would begin with a summary of who you are as a person and which value you bring to the organization. You would have your special projects on the first page as well, just under your education. Education on normal resumes typically go at the bottom of the resume, either at the bottom of the first page or the bottom of the second page. But a Curriculum Vita doesn't necessarily have to run 2 pages, it could run 3. So the education is going to be on the first page right under a summary, and then underneath that you would have special projects. Special projects would be accomplishments that you have or recognitions that you have as entitled special projects or work that you have done that's outstanding in your field. They could be listed, several of those, 2 or 3. I would encourage you to bullet those and then not italicize those, because if you italicize, you may end up having problems with being read if it's a scannable resume. Then underneath that, you're going to have your industry experience or business experience, not professional experience. It's going to call industry experience / business experience. Then you would begin with the university that you've been with, the type of position that you've held, the length of time, the date to the right of the resume, not to the left. So you would have the name of the university, the city, state, and then to the right of that, far left, right, you would have the dates of when you began there. You could round it off to the year and then to present or when you left. Underneath that, you would have your title and what department you worked with, and then you would begin to talk about what you do is your job description based on accomplishments. Instead of listing your job description, you want to implement a methodology called SAR, Situation, Action, Result. So what is the situation? I am directly responsible for managing or teaching or instructing classes in the marketing department, specializing in textiles, assuring students are receiving the best education or the best instruction possible. So what's the result of having done that statement? And then you might say recognized for. Underneath that and on the second page, you might have publications. Make sure you listen to your publications, any speaking engagements, any special projects that have not been put on the first page that you might put on the second page, and technical skills that you feel like might be appropriate for your CV. Good luck with writing your Curriculum Vita, and that's how you write a CV.